Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time doing Ladybug and Cat Noir What If. And this one is basically known as What If Ladybug and Cat Noir was based in London instead of Paris. Now, we know Paris is basically the setting of the Ladybug and Cat Noir series. So, what if London was based instead of Paris? Now, I have gone through this on my mind, talked to myself about it, and thought of different areas. Now, I could see different things happening in the events of the first season, and things would play out differently. For example, Marinette and her family being in the Chinatown part of London, they would probably still have their bakery, but it would be based in a more Chinatown area. Also, given the fact that Chloe's father wouldn't be the mayor of Paris, but instead would probably be the Prime Minister of London. Now, Prime Minister is similar to the mayor, but it's a bigger and important job. Now, I could still see them running a hotel in London, and it would be much different. Now, also, given the fact that London is a more populated area, it would be more difficult for Ladybug and Cat Noir to be in battle. And given the fact that people will usually bump into you, you would have to try to find other ways to get through. And also given the fact that there would be different areas and environments for the characters. For example, there'd be comic book stores like Orbital Comics, Forbidden Planet and that. Something I could see Alia and Marinette going to, or maybe like something different. Now, also given the fact that some of the conversations would play out much differently. For example, the akumatized villain, Mr. Pigeon, would most likely not have become an akumatized villain, given the fact that in England it's okay to feed pigeons, while in France it's considered illegal, given the fact that in Paris pigeons are considered a pest. So in other words, he would never have been akumatized, and we wouldn't have had Mr. Pigeon. Now, also given the fact that in their school they would characters like Marinette and that would probably have to wear school uniforms. Now, in England, we pretty much wear school uniforms. It's kind of like to show that we're part of the school, and so on. Now, also given the fact that Tiki and Plaque's interests might be different. For example, Plaque might not be into camembert cheese, instead would probably be into crumpets or scones. And I could see Tiki still liking sweet stuff, probably a more English-based food product. Now, also given the fact that Sabrina's father would still be chief of police, but instead would probably wear a more UK-styled police uniform. And also given the fact that in England, the police are much different from the French ones. Now, also, Hawkmoth's base of locations. Now, if you have watched Season 2 or have watched it online, then you probably know that he's meant to be the villain of the series. Now, it's meant to show that he's meant to be Gabriel and mainly stationed in a high tower. Now, I could see Hawkmoth being based in Big Ben, which is a large tower in London. Now, also given the fact that landmarks in different areas would be much different. For example, I could see, for example, areas like 10 Downing Street and that playing key roles in future areas. Now, also given the fact that London Bridge will probably play out a much different scene from the episode Princess Fragrance, or maybe Dark Cupid, meaning that the battles would play out much differently and act much different in battle. Now, also given the fact that in Ladybug and Cat Noir, people would probably use their smartphones and other things to show them battling, and also station them and put them on Facebook or YouTube and so on. Now, also given the fact that in Ladybug and Cat Noir, I definitely could see, for example, certain areas, different environments, and other things. For example, I could see Darkblade being taken over, say, Buckingham Palace, and also stationing his knights there. Also, given the fact that certain elements of storylines would have been changed or altered during such. For example, like Stoneheart probably not attacking Eiffel Tower while holding Chloe and also Mayrin. I could see him doing it at the London Wheel, which would obviously be a much different area and would play out much differently. Now, also I could see, for example, some of the villains being much different from their counterparts. For example, I could also see, for example, villains like mainly Bubbler or anyone else being much different from their counterparts and playing different roles. And also, I could see Master Fu still being based in Chinatown or maybe a small clinic area, because he would still be based there and probably able to still give Ladybug and Cat Noir their miraculouses. Now, also, what I could also see, for example, is also as well see that the British broadcasting system, the BBC, playing key roles, because given the fact that characters like Puppeteer, Simple Simon, and that would probably play different roles and would probably be much different, like Prime Queen still being stationed in BBC and other areas. So yeah, this is what I think. So like, comment and subscribe. Comic Reviewer here, signing out.